Ask Milena, I wanted to talk about the idea of struggle, of hardship, of difficulty, because I realized that this is one of the biggest beliefs, or rather belief system, that was super beneficial for me to tweak and transform in my life, and I wanted to share that with you. One of the things that I believed in life was that a person could achieve anything that they wanted if they worked really, really hard for it, and they put a lot of time and effort into it. And my life was a complete reflection of that. If I set my mind to do something, I was eventually able to do it, but it cost me a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, like we say here. So there were a couple of things going on. There were several beliefs that reinforced that one. One was that you have to work hard for the things that you want, and that if you don't work hard for the things that you want, and they come easily to you, that you won't really enjoy them, that you won't appreciate them. And for many years I lived my life that way, and that's why everything that I wanted to achieve, I was able to achieve eventually, but it was very hard. Did I enjoy them and appreciate them? Yes, to a degree. But then I thought about it, wait a minute. If I really love cherries, for example, and on a nice summer day, I crave some cherries and I don't have any, and all of a sudden a neighbor rings the bell and says, you know, I have some cherries in my yard and just want to share some with you, so here you go. So that came really easily to me, right? I didn't have to do anything about it. Does that mean that I'm not going to appreciate the gift and enjoy it? Absolutely not. And then another one that is a big one that might be the perpetrator of us experiencing struggle in our life is the belief that life is a struggle. And unfortunately, I have met many people who believe that. And they've told me, we're here to struggle. Life is a struggle. And their life ends up being a complete reflection of that. But guess what? This is just a belief. And we can choose to drop that belief like a hot potato any moment and replace it with a different one. One thing that, again, they don't teach us is that has the power to change your reality. What you believe has the power to change your reality. So once I started slowly removing the layers of struggle and finding all the different places which felt like a struggle in my life and tweaking those and transforming them, my capacity to actually do more for others increased. And that includes even starting this channel and being able to share advice and experience with people. Was I able to do that before? Yes, at a much, much smaller scale, and only when I was not exhausted and stressed out and struggling and working hard to achieve something. And releasing struggle doesn't mean that we don't work or we don't even work hard. It just doesn't feel like struggle. It doesn't feel like hardship. Sometimes I would spend hours and hours on end working on something that is an interesting, exciting project for me. That doesn't mean that I don't work. It just doesn't feel like that. It's inspiring, empowering, it's interesting, and that's what we ultimately want. And if you're wondering how you can release that struggle, look at that particular area in your life where things are a struggle. It could be just a situation, your school, a particular exam that you're studying for, a particular presentation that you're preparing for. And you can close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just ask yourself, what would that look like and what would that feel like if it were easy? And you can say that out loud, you can say it a few times, and just allow the feeling to come to you. You don't necessarily have to see the details of how it's going to transpire, although you might. You just need to feel into the feeling of what it would feel like to be easy, and just breathe that in and move on with that feeling. And it sounds too simple to work almost, but it does work. I've tested it a million times and sometimes I forget, and I'm looking for ways how to keep reminding myself that, to set a reminder on my phone, put a sticky note somewhere where I can see it, because although I know this tool and I've used it many, many times, I still forget to do it sometimes. After watching this video for 5 minutes, you can just imagine what your whole life would look like or feel like without struggle. Let me know in the comments below. You can book a session at askmilena.com for a more in-depth look into your personal areas of struggle. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and remember to click on the bell so that you can get notified of future videos. Remember to subscribe to my newsletter as well at askmilena.com, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.